Just a few weeks ago, the Inspector General of Police assured Nigerians that the Abuja-Kaduna Expressway was safe. With Operation Puff Ada in progress, it was believed that kidnappers plying and operating on that route have been arrested. However, just a few hours ago, we are learning that the UBEC chairman in Kaduna State, as well as his daughter, have been kidnapped on that road by men who were dressed as military personnel. According to reports, his driver was killed, leading Nigerians to ask, what is going on? How come the Abuja-Kaduna Expressway is still very unsafe? To have this conversation right here in the studio, I have two distinguished gentlemen who are experts in this topic, starting with the former Commissioner of Police right here at the FCT in the person of Lawrence Alobi. Welcome, sir.
Thank you for having me.
And we have a security expert, Amechi Nwokolo. He's also here in the studio to give us thoughts on this matter. I want to start with you, sir. I mean, this is a route you know too well. I'm sure you were patrolling it while you were in charge of the FCT. Is there anything particular or peculiar about this route that has made it such a beautiful or profitable point for kidnappers to operate?
Yeah, you know, kidnapping has become a very lucrative business in Nigeria. And I see that armed robbery is in lower ebb because people go to houses, their victim don't have even 10,000, 5,000 and so forth. So there's and in that case, the victim has nothing to give to you, have no option than to leave or threaten him and stop there. But in kidnapping, when a victim is kidnapped, you are now at their mercy. They will not tell you what you want. You now bargain. So it's a very lucrative business. But then, what is the impact it has on the society? Like the agent has reassured Nigerians, that is what you should do to build confidence, build trust. But unfortunately, the problem is enormous. And the police that is supposed, that internal security, principal agency, internal security and law enforcement is overwhelmed in the sense that the pressure on the police, and they don't have the capacity in terms of training, they don't have the equipment. Police and security in this 21st century is technologically driven and knowledge based. But then they can police that road effectively like other roads. Abuja, Kogi, and so forth, all the street. The manpower is not there.
And the reason why the Kaduna-Abuja Express has become so lucrative, they know that top government functionaries, a lot of people are using that road. And they know that if they pick one of these functionaries, one of these top, it's same thing with this Lokoja Abuja road. A lot is going on there. But because Kaduna is so very close to Abuja, things happen there because they know that they will get the money they are looking for very fast. It's a business that you are seeing now. So that is what you are seeing going on in this Abuja Kaduna Express, because government officials are crisscrossing that road every day, top government functionaries. And you know, Kaduna, that road leads you to Kanu, leads you to different...
So you must take that route for those who want to apply by road.
Yes.
Mr. Lobi, coming back to you, just about 48 hours, the police Twitter handle announced that it had arrested the kingpin of these kidnappers that apply or rather work on this road. They showed guns, ammunition, and a whole lot of things. So it's optically and PR-wise, it really doesn't seem good. Like less than 48 hours after that, a high-profile person is picked up on that road. Now, in as much as the IGP is doing his very best to curb this, for all intents and purposes, people feel there's a lot of talk coming from him, but not much action enough to do what is required. What can he do now?
I think the IG is doing a lot. It's doing a lot. You see, the challenges are enormous. He's doing a lot. And because of inadequacy of a lot of things I've mentioned in terms of manpower, he will not go and produce his to carry his children to come and do policing or call anybody to do policing. He has adequate because the manpower is inadequate. They don't have equipment. Like policing and security in the 21st century is technologically driven. They need maybe like drones and so forth. They can at least monitor reconnaissance and surveillance, and they also on the ground force in terms of moving vehicles, men who are equipped with other communication gadgets and technology. They don't have that. So the IG is doing a lot, but it needs to be motivated and appreciated. You need to be encouraged.
Yeah, I don't want to put words into your mouth, but with what you have explained, it almost feels like the police is outsmarted by these kidnappers, outgunned.
No, they're not as smart as
because that's how it almost feels like that.
They don't crime-free society.
The truth of the matter is, as it is now, our police is firing below the cylinder of you're driving a Ferrari and you're just firing below.
So it gives an advantage to these kidnappers. It feels like they are overpowering the police in this situation.
Very, in every way.
May I put this question across to both of you? I mean, clearly the police requires a lot of help, needs a lot of support to actually be optimized. But in which ways can they work with other security agencies, especially the military? I'll give you a typical example. In this situation where the UBEC chairman was kidnapped, he was kidnapped by men who dress like the military, so men from the military. So it's even easier for some people.
Doesn't mean.
No, I'm just saying. Right. I'm just giving you an example because some people may even think, oh, they are safe, or they may have been part of, the security outfit. So in this situation, with all the operations being launched, how can the police work with other security agencies to beef up and help complement their activities to end kidnapping?
See, no doubt, in the times that we are, there's a lot of synergy has to be built between all the security services. And the police itself is still being, even the other services are finding it difficult to trust the police because of some things that have happened in the past. But having said that, we need to work together to achieve this goal. The police needs to, work with the community, because wherever this guy is dressed from, whether in the forest, whether anywhere, somebody saw them. Mm-hmm. There is know-how. But unfortunately, that synergy is still not solidified.
Do you agree with him that the lack of trust for the police by a significant number of the populace is also working against the police and curbing crime, especially kidnapping?
I agree with you. The lack of public trust also is impacted negatively. Mm-hmm. But again, I'll tell you why this is the implication of unnecessary militarization of our police and law enforcement. The military are overused in police duties. So that's why when they saw the army men in uniform, they thought, oh, they are our people. So that's why the implication of militarizing policing, using military men in police function. When we were growing up, military were never seen except they said, this is our situation. But now they are everywhere. They are doing police duties. People can now
associate them
impersonate, and they think that this is friendly force, not that they are enemy forces. That's the consequence, implication of over-militarizing policing and law enforcement in Nigeria. So the military should also be very wary. The government should be careful. Military men, and they should learn this a lesson to the military, that before any officer goes out, if something to indicate him as a genuine military police officer, a genuine military man, or a genuine police officer. Because these people impersonate. So, and this issue of synergy, the synergy is just superficial. I have to tell you, I've been there for 35 years. I interact with all the military officers in all the services. They're my friends, my brothers and sisters. But the point is that ego is still there.
And it's how
the military they feel that the police is underdog when they are.
The bigger issue that we have in this situation, because not just in kidnapping, but with terrorism and insecurity in general, if all the security agencies can't come together and work together, you are going to be working as independents, and it is easy to penetrate and take advantage of these agencies like these kidnappers have done.
Before we came in, we were talking there's a lot of issues that needs to be addressed in this country for us to go forward. Actually, the police that we have today, as it is, the way we have managed policing, the way that the country has also treated policing will not help us to resolve the security challenges that we have. Let me tell you, the police that you are seeing today, like what he said, is still being treated as the colonial police, then handed over to the military. The military in its own were in government, and they saw the police as a rival unit, and they put them down. Yes, You can go and investigate what I'm saying.
It obviously appears that the problem here is a lot bigger than what people are looking at. Because,
Yes.
because if the security agencies can't come together, then it is a long way before even this situation of crime can be tackled.
They tend to overlook the functions of other agencies. There's really no synergy. No synergy. This police is looked down by the military because of what they handed over. And the government, our democratic government, still look up to the military to solve problems which policing and good policing would have solved.
Unfortunately, as well, even the citizens to some extent look up to the military to solve some problems that the police will have to do, which of course goes to the fact that a lot of people do not trust the police. You are not properly funded. Of course, you can't never stop being a police officer. The police is not adequately funded, does not have the support it needs. So there's a lot of work to be done. But hopefully that synergy will come in because the enemy is bigger. Far bigger, and Nigeria is a country that needs to be saved from this crime and criminality. A big thank you to you for taking our time to talk to us. Mr. Nwokolo, thank you for talking to us. And of course, Lawrence Alobi, welcome. Thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us. Now, this is a huge conversation. What are your thoughts? What we have heard on the show has caused a lot of people. In fact, it's thought-provoking. So go to the comment section of this video and give us your thoughts as we continue to talk on this. My name is Gloria Oje Amadi, and you're watching Rootstv Nigeria.